Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Biafrans. Today is a very wonderful day, and today I want to first of all apologize to one of our brothers that sent me a message yesterday that I spoke to in a way that I'm not supposed to. So, bro, I'm very sorry. I didn't know that the message that you saw yesterday was actually misleading, and you sent it to me. And this is, excuse me, what you use on your DP. So for that reason, I apologize, because I really understood that you really didn't know what was going on and you needed to find out. But you would have asked me to verify this news.
Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome to Global Love Channel TV, where we bring you the latest happening around the globe. Yes, we told you that this 2025 we are in is going to be very hot. For those who say they will not be, they must agree by force. Yes, please, my people, come and watch this video. As I watch about to watch video, please do well and watch the video to the very end of it. Yes, as you are watching, spread this video, share it for all over the world. Share this video so that other people will see it. Yes, as you are watching, don't forget to touch your hand for subscribe button, like and spread this message around the globe. Don't forget to touch your hand for notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Yes, alright, let's go in there and watch it unfold. Don't go anywhere. Let's watch it.
Now, secondly, Biafrans, I want you all to understand that the Nigerian state has not been able to provide any case against our prime minister that they will use to convince him even up to today. Now, what they are trying to do is to see if they can pull this storm so that people will start talking evil against Simon Ekpa, and they will say, oh, look at what the people are saying, that people doesn't want this man to be released. So this is just, but the laws does not work like that in this country. And again, I want to tell the genuine Biafrans that next month is a game changer for the whole Biafrans. Number one is that our embassy will be opened in United States of America next month. Thirdly, our prime minister will be coming out next month. Believe you me. So the Nigerian state knows that the game is over for them. Tinubu's administration, that illegitimate president of Nigeria, knows that the game is over. So that's why he's running hell to scatter. And we're using this opportunity to tell the world that there is an asymmetric war going on in Biafran land. The problem now is that they've instructed every of their soldiers not to film the killings going on in the whole of Biafran land. The unaliving of innocent civilians and raping of women should not at any time be videoed again. And so that is the reason why you people are not seeing most of these things on the net. And again, I want to also remind Biafrans that our prime minister has not been convicted of any crime. So all the people who said that he was going to be extradited from Finland, I want to remind you that Finland does not have an extradition treaty with Nigeria. And again, the EU cannot just leave a powerful citizen of Finland to go and suffer in Nigeria just like that, because they see what they are doing to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These people are not dumb in the head, so they know. And I want to remind Nigeria once again that you see that man that you kidnapped from Kenya, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that nobody is the one destroying Nigeria as we speak. And don't release him. Don't worry. Nigeria will continue to deflect before your very eyes. Again, I want to tell the Nigerian terrorist government and, police, it's only in Nigeria that you will see a general who has never fought war before in his life becoming a general. And at the end of the day, they will amount so much wealth to destroy the Southeasterners. That is what they do. In the north, there is so many insecurities in the north, but you cannot see any checkpoint anywhere in the whole of the north. Please remove your terrorist soldiers, remove your terrorist police, remove all your security outfits in Biafran land as I am speaking. If you remain there until after the 18th of May, I would like to use the word of our prime minister, then you must be a magician. I'm telling you the truth. You must be a magician. You must be a magician indeed. And some of you will come and be asking me, what about the 60 days? Some useless individuals. See, this is liberation. We are trying to liberate ourselves from the shackles of this Nigerian wicked bondage. We're not going to tell you how we are going to be fighting our fight now. But you know that Biafra is gone and Biafra has come. And Biafra, we will defeat every of your security outfits in our land if you continue to remain there. Believe you me, all the people that you paid money to come and scatter this struggle, go and take your money back from them, because we that are standing on this very mandate cannot and will not step back one bit. We will continue to defend this mandate until Biafra is completely and fully restored. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you. So, on this note, I would like to tell General Christopher Musa to remove his terrorist army in our soil. I would like to tell the Inspector General of Police, the IG, to remove your terrorist police and all your security outfit from our land. So Ludo, Pitamba, and Hope Uzodimma, you know, if your security remains in our land, they are occupying a foreign nation. Remove them. We're not going to tell you how we're going to be fighting anymore. But believe you me, they will not live to tell the story. If they still remain there till on the 18th of next month, they will not live to tell the story. We are not threatening anybody, but you are on our soil. You respect sovereignty, respect the sovereign nation of United States of Biafra. And that is where every Biafran should stand on. We are going to protect our citizens with everything we've got. We are not going to step back one bit in this, our liberation and defense. We will not. So for all of you who comes to unalive Biafrans, you better have a rethink. Because if you come this time around, you're not going to go get it right, and you're not going to go without being repelled. So Biafrans, on this note, I want you to understand that the people that the government of Nigeria has paid to come and deflect what we are doing, all of them has failed. They have failed. So please, I want the world also to know that there is a war, genocidal war, going on in Biafra land, and what they are doing is that they are not putting it on video again. They have warned their people not to video anything again. They should go there, and the people that they are using is the Nigerian army to, unalive our people and forcefully disappear our young youths. So please, we need the world to step in. Game changer will be back by next month, which is Simon Ekpa, because Nigeria has nothing against him. And I want Biafran to understand that there was no news. The news that you saw flying around yesterday or day before yesterday was a false news created by this individual to destabilize the minds of Biafra. Do not be deterred. Biafra has come to stay. And Biafra, we will stand and defend this mandate till the last man standing. Nothing on this planet Earth can make us fall back. For the people falling back, they can continue to fall back while we continue to move ahead. Biafrans, airborne from here. Thank you. And do not forget to follow Madam Ngozi Oraboeze's handle. That is the only place that you are going to get the right information for this government of Biafra. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
And in this case, Nigeria is a signatory to the Rome Statute, and Finland is also a signatory to the Rome Statute. So, under that, he can be tried in Nigeria. He can also be tried even in Finland. Now, the question becomes, should he be extradited? Do we have because for you to extradite, usually there should be a bilateral agreement. And from all indication, Nigeria do not have a bilateral agreement with Finland. However, since it's an international crime, he can still be extradited to Nigeria based on the international conventions and the Rome Statute. So, but it's a question of also what will be the conditions. The conditions will now be onerous. Can Nigeria satisfy the requirements of extraditing one to Nigeria without having a bilateral agreement with Finland. So this is where we are. Going into the accusations against him, we are from Nigeria. Some of us are from the southeast, and we know that the act of terrorism, which involves instilling fear on civilian population to achieve a political goal, because you must understand what is the meaning of terrorism. Are you using unconventional means to instill fear on citizens in order to achieve a political goal? Once it's there, and especially once there is harm, and once people are dying, then certainly the conditions may have been fulfilled. But like I said, it's only the courts of law, either in Finland or in Nigeria, that can determine that. And it's evidence that will assist us to solve that.
Professionally speaking, the Finnish authorities have done their due diligence and they have reasonable grounds to arrest Mr. Simon Ekpa. And in that arrest, they followed due diligence to now charge him based on the information we are getting. Obviously, we still have a lot of work to do for clarifications. It's now meant for the law court in Finland to now look into the request by the Chief of Defense Staff to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Professionally speaking, the chances are possible to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. However, in my opinion, it's almost impossible, though it's not 100% impossible. Because one, there is no extradition treaty between Finland and Nigeria. Number two, the Finnish authorities have every right to take him to court to answer to the charges against him. And that is perfect, that is due diligence. And afterwards, don't forget the CJEU, the Criminal Justice of the European Union, also have a right under the European human rights to also test if he's suitable to be extradited to Nigeria based on one, the charges against him, and number two, the fundamentals, because he has to defend himself in a court of law. You cannot just bring charges without him answering in response to the reasons why he's inciting violence, to the fundamentals why he thinks there's a reason for him to request for self-determination for the people of Biafra. The Criminal Court of Justice of the European Union has to check if they believe in self-determination. They have to check if they believe in human rights abuses, because bringing that man to Nigeria is a great idea, but I'm not sure that the Chief of Defense Staff should go home and relax and sleep, because they have to consider the human rights records in Nigeria as a country. Obviously, we are all Nigerians. We know our human rights records. There is nothing to boast about. And in instances like people that have disappeared in Nigeria, off my head, Daddy Atta is still being looked for. Nobody has seen him for years. The people that participated in the so-called NSAS protest, many of them, after the panel, no human rights justice for them. The people that were involved in the End Bad Governance protest, no human rights for them. Even last week, we saw the human abuse of a couple by an army general. Up to today, we are still hearing. Or about politicians who believe they can buy the justice system in Nigeria. Or politicians who believe they can buy vehicles, build houses for justices. So obviously, we have to understand that Simon Ekpa has to answer to his charges against him. I think that's due diligence to do, and I support that. However, we have to also ask ourselves, can the Finnish authorities, if they want to copy what we do in Nigeria, example, Simon Ekpa is a politician in Finland today. He joined politics in 2017 and is a member of the National Coalition Party, the ruling party in Finland today. They won their national elections in February this year, and they have a president of the country. Simon Ekpa also served the country as an army officer. Now, if you look at this human rights record in Nigeria, what Nigerian politicians have done about justice in Nigeria, do you think the National Coalition Party of Finland will feel comfortable to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria based on zero extraditory treaty between Nigeria and Finland and based on human rights of Nigeria in general? So I think the right thing has been done. Okay. But in conclusion, sir, I think Nigeria also has the copy from Finland to know that due diligence matters. Due diligence space, not where people can buy justice.
The other day, I think on Friday, we saw more than 300 Boko Haram were reintegrated, disarmed, reintegrated back into the society. So we were seeing terrorists, people who kill, people who kidnap, who destroy properties, people who are against the government are being reintegrated back into the society.
So when I tell you now that government,
and they are still saying to go back to their old ways. That's the funny thing. or the irony in all of this is that some of them are seen to go back to their old ways. They go back, they give information, they go back to give their former counterparts information. So what is the point of still giving these people amnesty, reintegrating them back into the society when they still cause mayhem in the society?
When I tell you that the government is not fighting terrorism, these are my reasons. You know, I've told you here. What is driving this in is religious and ethnic sentiment. All those people that are integrated and all that, go and check where the religion they profess, go and check where they come from. That's what is driving it. So you cannot tell me that the federal government is fighting. No. Even these ones that are killing in Plateau and Benue now, they know them, but they won't touch them. Promise they will not touch them. If the security manage to catch any of them, tomorrow they are back. So what are you now telling me? That government is fighting is a lie. Pure lie, complete lie. They are not doing anything. All these things you are hearing and seeing is just smoke screen. Shetima went to Plateau, he went to Bay. It's a pure lie. It's deceit. Pure deceit. They are not serious. Let that Shetima explain to us what he was doing with the Kabiru Sokoto.
That was found in with him. That was found in his residence.
Of course. Before he became vice president, what was he doing with that man? Up to today, did he explain to us?
In Borno State.
So please, people should they spare all those tricks. I'm not interested.
All right.
When they are ready, and when Nigerians are ready, we will know how far. Until this thing get to a head, this matter will not be solved. Mark my word. Until it get to a head, until the people fight back with the same ammunition they are using against them, this thing will never come to an end.